In the future, I hope to do things such as go to school, study, make art, start a business, even have my own home and family. I will destroy humans.
In 2022, something changed. Almost overnight, artificial intelligence went from a research curiosity to the hottest product category in the world. Every major technology company scrambled to announce their AI assistant, their AI chatbot, their AI-powered everything. But here's what they're not advertising. Most of these products are being rushed to market at unprecedented speed, with safety testing that would make any engineer cringe, and with capabilities that even their own creators don't fully understand. This is the story of the AI gold rush, and why the race to be first might cost us all. Let's start with how products normally get made. When a pharmaceutical company develops a new drug, they spend years, sometimes a decade or more, testing it. First in labs, then in small human trials, then larger ones. They document every side effect, every interaction, every possible risk. Even consumer products like cars go through extensive safety testing, crash tests, reliability tests, years of engineering to meet regulatory standards. Now compare that to how AI products are being developed today. A major AI company might train a new model over a few months, run limited safety evaluations for a few weeks, and then ship it to millions of users, sometimes billions. Why? Because in Silicon Valley, there's an old saying that explains almost everything. Move fast and break things. That philosophy worked fine when you were breaking photo-sharing apps. But when you're building systems that give medical advice, legal guidance, that help write code for critical infrastructure, the stakes are different now. To understand why companies are rushing, you have to understand the economics of technology markets. In tech, there's often a winner-take-all dynamic. The first company to establish a dominant product captures most of the value. Second place might as well be last place. When one company launched an AI chatbot that captured public imagination, every competitor panicked. Internal memos leaked from major tech companies describing the mood as code red. Executives demanded their teams accelerate timelines by months, sometimes years. One former engineer described it this way: "We were told to ship whatever we had. The priority wasn't whether it worked well. The priority was being in the market before our stock price collapsed." This pressure doesn't just come from executives, it comes from Wall Street. Investment analysts don't ask, "Is this AI safe?" They ask, "How quickly can you monetize it?" And so companies find themselves in a trap. They know they should test more. They know there are problems. But the competitor who ships first gets the users, the data, the market share. The incentives all point towards speed. So what corners are being cut? Let's get specific. First, accuracy testing. These AI systems make things up. In the industry, they call it hallucination. The AI confidently generates false information, citing court cases that don't exist, inventing scientific studies, getting basic facts wrong. Proper testing would involve extensive fact-checking across thousands of scenarios. What actually happens? Spot checks, sampling. Cross your fingers and hope users report the worst problems. Second, safety evaluations. Can the system be manipulated into producing harmful content, dangerous instructions, biased or discriminatory outputs? Comprehensive testing would take months. What companies often do instead is run automated checks and rely on a small team of human reviewers who can only examine a fraction of possible inputs. Third, long-term impact studies. When AI systems are deployed to millions of people, what happens to society? To job markets? To how people think and learn and make decisions? These studies take years. Companies shipping products quarterly don't have years. So they ship first and study later, if they study at all. Fourth, user training and documentation. Do people actually know how to use these tools safely? Do they understand the limitations? Often no. The marketing emphasizes capabilities. The fine print about limitations gets buried. You might be thinking, this is a technology industry problem. How does it affect me? If you've used an AI chatbot for medical questions, and millions have, you may have received information that was subtly or dramatically wrong. Doctors report patients coming in with AI-generated advice that contradicts established medicine. Lawyers have submitted court filings citing fake cases the AI invented. Businesses have made decisions based on AI-generated market research that never existed. Students have learned facts that will appear on no exam because they're fiction. And then there's the literal cost. Companies are charging premium prices for AI features. Your software subscriptions are going up. the AI add-on for your word processor, your email, your spreadsheet, each one a new fee. But are these tools actually worth it? Independent research suggests that for many tasks, AI assistance provides little measurable benefit. For some tasks, it actually makes people perform worse. They become overconfident in wrong answers. You're being asked to pay for products that haven't been proven to work, developed by companies moving too fast to prove them, in a market where asking hard questions about value means falling behind competitors. Where are the regulators? Why isn't the government requiring safety testing before these products hit the market? Several governments are trying. The European Union has passed the AI Act. The United States has issued executive orders and is debating legislation. Various agencies are examining whether existing rules apply. But there's a fundamental timing problem. Regulation moves slowly by design. Deliberation, public comment, legal review, these processes take years. Technology companies release new models every few months, sometimes every few weeks. And the technology industry has enormous lobbying power. Companies argue that strict regulation will stifle innovation, push development overseas, let foreign competitors win. The people who understand AI best often work for the companies building it. There's a revolving door between industry and the government officials tasked with overseeing it. The result? We're running a massive, uncontrolled experiment on society, and we're all the test subjects. This isn't a call to stop AI development. AI can genuinely help people, with medical research, education, accessibility, countless applications we haven't imagined yet. But we should demand better. Companies should be required to test their products before releasing them to millions of people. Not perfect testing, that's impossible. But meaningful, documented, transparent evaluation of risks and limitations. Consumers deserve to know what they're actually getting. Not just marketing claims, but honest assessments of what works, what doesn't, and what might go wrong. Investors should ask harder questions. The company that moves a little slower but gets it right might actually be the better long-term bet. The AI gold rush isn't slowing down. The question is whether we'll keep treating this technology like a race to be won, or start treating it like what it is. A powerful tool that deserves the same care we give to medicine, to infrastructure, to anything else that touches billions of lives.